here's the bread dough that I whipped up the other day, and I did something a little different. I whipped it up yesterday and I stuck it in the refrigerator, which is how I usually do mine because I'm lazy and I don't like to knead, and these pretty much take care of having to knead. So I'm just sprinkling a little flour on so it's not so sticky, and I'm going to test this. Now, I did this one a little different. It's not my one that I usually do. Getting it. That is just flour, yeast, water, salt, and sugar. Sometimes a little caraway. I added a sourdough starter into this one because a friend of mine gave me some of her 30-year-old sourdough starter, so thought that was worthy. So I'm going to see if I can make me a nice loaf of bread. So I'm just trying to turn this into like a loaf version. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not about the beauty. I'm more about the functionality. So we're going to see how this will even turn out. I put a piece of parchment paper down on my baking sheet. If you don't have parchment paper, don't worry about it. Just sprinkle down some cornmeal, and that'll do the same. And I'm going to cut some little slices in here so it'll be able to vent. And I'm going to put this in the oven to see if it'll work. It might not work because the sourdough starter in it. And not only did I add the sourdough starter in it, I added in cold sourdough starter since I figured it was going in the refrigerator anyway. So, may work, may not work. Let's see. Chemistry is a funny thing. So, as usual, I'm taking this bread and I'm going to stick it in a cold oven and let it rise while the oven is heating. So, we'll find out. I'm going to put that oven on 425. And that's it. We'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, here we go. We're going to take our lovely loaf out of the oven. And yes, I have on an oven glove. Okay, you know, it looks pretty good. Let's see. We'll let it cool for just a minute. And it's always the nice hard rocking. Let's see, move this mincemeat pie out of the way. We'll move that over here. And see if we can peel this loaf off. There we go. Let this, put that up there. Let it cool for a few minutes, and then we'll cut a slice and see how it turned out. Okay. We went ahead and cut it. Couldn't wait any longer. So I cut it and buttered it. And let me tell you what, that's a mighty nice loaf. Tastes yummy. We'll put the recipe up.